Hello and welcome back to All Under Heaven. We last time looked at this holding over here as a potential capital. Now I wasn't overly impressed by this and I was kind of like, it's alright. But it's been pointed out that there are a few other bonuses of this holding that are worth considering. The first thing is that if we have a look at what this gives us, right, it gives us a lot of bonuses for the county. Now, if we go to, say, this one, you'll see that we get some more development growth bonuses for the county, on top of this just having high tax. Okay, that's kind of good. Well, if we look at the next one, you'll see that this one also gives you holding taxes, development growth for the county, along with having high tax and having cultural fascination progress, which is also pretty good. And then on top of that, you have the mausoleum, which makes everything cheaper to build here, which means that you're getting more tax, which is being multiplied by all the multipliers. And yeah, I can see this is definitely a good holding, right? Like this I think would be pretty good if you get this early and you want to play a like campaign where you build up. This would be fantastic for it. For right now, in our current situation with our current character, this is like a great holding. This is an incredible holding just due to this palace being here. But I could see like on a set next character or on anything like that, it could end up that we actually want a little bit more other things, because our current character is like a living god, right? And our next character might need some more resources. But I would also think that our best course of action is probably to have this as a secondary holding, given that this one gives you bonuses specifically for being the realm capital. So that would be what I would think. I would think we'd want to take it and have that be our kingdom. So instead of having, say, this be our kingdom over here, we would instead just simply gather this one up. Which, given that they revert, given they revert back to us upon succession anyway, I mean, it's basically just wait until it becomes ours, right? Which is fine. Right. Next thing is, people were saying there are some big realms in the world. Yeah, there are. Let's have a look at them. Let's have a look at conquerors. So, conquerors. We have 8 conquerors currently. We have the Ghaznavids, who have almost reached us, and they are doing our scheduled conquering of India, completely removing any semblance of like multiculturalism and multi-religion from the Indian, I was going to say peninsula, but it's probably too large to be a peninsula. Anyway, it's removing basically everything and replacing it with a singular religion, which is going to spread all the way over here, and then it's going to fracture, and then, yeah, it's going to be kind of boring again. But, yep, that happens pretty much every single game we play. Creda doesn't, though. Creda is pretty large. Yeah, they are they're definitely getting powerful. I think the problem is they're hemmed in a little bit, because I believe that Nubia is also a conqueror, which means they have to conquer in this direction, which is going to slow them down a little bit. Alright, then we have the Khitans, who are... I actually cannot entirely tell here. Is that you there? Oh, that is you there. Okay, I was looking for the yellow Khitans, but they're named differently here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there they are. So they're pretty close to our borders as well. We have this conqueror, which is even more hemmed in by Creda, because it's almost surrounding them at this point. We have Khorasan, who is, you know, obviously hemmed in by the Ghaznavids on this side. Gurma? Where's Gur? Oh yeah, Gurma's kind of in here. Yeah, so these guys cannot expand at all because they're right there. And then they can't expand because they're there, plus Creda, and yeah. It's all a mess. There was probably, like, this guy was probably a conqueror, right? Yeah, so his land probably split in 3 or something. Cool. And then Amor, who's a conqueror right up here at the top of the map, who I think must have just started because they haven't really expanded a lot. But anyway, yeah, big realms. But also, you have the Holy Roman Empire just stepping out here and taking over all of this. So all of Hungary here. Which means that they're now bordering the Byzantine Empire, and we have the Cumans who have expanded, and yeah, all sorts of things are kicking off. I don't know if any of it's relevant to us. We're kind of just like living our life over here. And then this is just chaos. And we're just like actually kind of peaceful. Where are we with that? So we're at 780. So we're about 806 or 855 away. Okay. And then we do have a faction which is going to trigger at some point. 13 months. Is there anything we can do to like fix it? I think we had a look at some of these. Yeah, and we're currently increasing control and we're converting it, but I don't know if we're going to do that in time, but yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what our plan is there. I think it's just to enter into a war in 13 months' time, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, right, let's have a look at this. Some Horse Lord needs a successor. Don't have one. Alright, fair enough. Daughter can marry. Okay. Well, we have a list for this. There we go. Marry back into the Zhao family. I love just marrying repeatedly into the family that we, like, usurped. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? That sounds like that could be fun. Right. Extract tribute. Recently went on a tribute mission. That's fine. Anything else? There's only one war we can declare? Why is this the only war we can declare? Surely we should be able to declare a war. So I'm just can't remember the hegemony one. Shift R. Okay. Surely we should be able to declare a war on Dali, right? Oh, I don't have Casus Belli. Why do I not have Casus Belli? Why can I not use the Consolidate Land Under Heaven Casus Belli on him? Because this is land under heaven, right? This is land that should be ours. Why can I not consolidate it? Interesting. Don't know. And why can I not do the same up here as well? Surely I should be able to do that. Okay. Who's asked that he sends me some tribute? Yeah, probably not going to do that, but I could do that. We almost need some better CBs. Some better ways to declare war. Worth thinking about. How strong are you? So you've got 3,500 of your own. How strong are you if I attack you? So you got 3 allies. You got 3 real allies. So you have Goryeo over here. So that's 7,000. You have the Shiweis, who are your vassal. So they won't... Well, they might join in, but that's another 1.3. And that's your vassal, another 1.1. Okay. So, yeah, they're not going to be that strong. This could be okay. This could be perfectly fine, actually, for us. We just go up here, we conquer this. That seems perfectly fine. We got time. We got 13 months. I don't see a reason not to. It's not like the faction's based upon our military strength. It's just a faction. Yeah, we could do that. Let's declare a little war. Wait, have I let my men-at-arms recharge since I bought them? No, but that's okay. They've recharged a little bit. Right. Let's go up here. Set ourselves a rally point. I still don't think we have enough men-at-arms to just raise the men-at-arms for the war, but... You know. We almost have enough. I have a new son. A new Imperial Prince. Okay. Well, that's cool. I mean, I was a lot more excited about new sons when we didn't have, like, 12 of them. Priya Aktarap's gold. Okay, so you've arrived with some, gold. Okay. I'll give you some technological advancements. Hey, we have a new Horse Lord. Wonderful. Let's stick him in there. Right. Oh, that's actually huge. The Elixir of Immortality now has a Court Grandeur bonus. That now means that it's actually not that bad to have it on, even if you're looking for Court Grandeur. I mean, it's only 1 bonus, but still. It's not that bad. Okay. Head up here and start sieging. Can I split my army in half? I've lost my Grand Preceptor. And you've discovered a secret. So... He was in charge of Ministry of Revenue. Who's now in charge of Ministry of Revenue? You. And you don't appear to be that bad at it. Alright. That's fine. Gate of Divine Blessings is finished. That's in my estate, so we can now... Oh, we actually finished that there. Anything else I want here? I guess the donation bowl's fine? Yeah. Right, clear this out. Let's split our army... No, that's not what I want to do. What I want to do is... I also don't want to lead either. I want to split our army in half. And just check if they have two... Yeah, they have siege units in both halves. Perfect. In which case, you can head to here. Right, let's go. Wait, and now I'm not leading either, right? That is correct. Wonderful. Donation bowl complete. You know what? Let's try and get good habits. Let's do it from down here. Yeah. That's a better habit for where to open it, because I don't have to keep scrolling this list. Question of loyalty. My concubine might be cheating on me. Honestly, I have too many concubines for us to care about that type of information. Donation box is finished. Let's get another one. Right. My daughter has had some first words. We'll say, what else can she say? We're very unimpressed by people now. Right, your job is to now run down here and fight that army. Right. Faction grows. That's okay. I lost my court musician. That's very important. I need a court musician. Right, there we go. It's not actually that important at all, but it's nice to have. I guess I probably don't need them to be giving me legitimacy anymore, given I'm capped, but whatever. Oh, Grand Preceptor was something up here. I didn't even fully realize, but yes, we do need a new one of those. And he's giving me renown. Wonderful. It's good to see. Right down here. Do I actually have any short range negatives with anybody? It's worth checking. Because we're currently paying for a short range reduction. Nope, nobody cares. Alright. He desires something though. Wait, what do you desire? Oh, my title. My capital. He desires my capital. Let's manipulate grain market. Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll manipulate the grain market to increase my tax. Based upon my estate. Okay. I'll begin selling the grain short slowly. That's fine. Anything else in here? Just while I'm in here. Forgot why I came in here in the first place. I came in here to see what my other options were for this guy. That's fine. Continue getting me renown. That's acceptable. Okay. Here, there are 3 things to siege. I'd much rather just siege this one thing up here. Defeat the army that I didn't realize wasn't fighting. Oh, okay, they've already left. Over here. We have another Imperial Prince. Wonderful. Right. Taking that siege. You can now head up here and beat up these armies. While I continue to siege. I've gained some land somewhere. Yes, I have. So this is part of this place, so that should probably mean that this land goes to you. That seems acceptable to me. Okay, back up here. Let's let the army go get them. They're running. That's okay. We've defeated them. And once all of these finish popping up, I can now enforce my demands. Cool. Seems good to me. Disband. Did I get any land myself? No. I could create the kingdom here. I actually already have the kingdom. Wonderful. In which case I'm going to give the kingdom to this guy. Seems acceptable. Wonderful. Good. Right. Prisoners can be ransomed. Sure. Get out of my prison. Drink tea. Sure. Healthy cup of tea. What bonus did we actually get? Perfectly served cup of tea. Alright, that's cool. What's this? Faceless Sea. Wherever I turn, I spot people wearing my colours, scurrying around, gossiping, polishing old armours, bringing food, carrying messages. How many are there nowadays? They come and go as the tide, and I find it impossible to keep track of familiar faces. Who can I trust? As I'm lost in my considerations, my Imperial Censor, Li Sili, approaches me. Your Majesty, I see you're studying the servants. So many of them. In such a faceless sea of people, no one can keep track of who is who. It'd be so easy to slip agents wherever they are needed. Of course, your enemies could take advantage of it too, but think of all the possibilities. Let's get servants aplenty. Yeah. Hit the disease resistance. Right. Clear that one out. We can do a capital examination. We kind of want to do as many of those as possible, right? So, makes sense that we would. Also, I did see our court grandeur now up to 9, which means that we now take no negatives from our court grandeur, which is a huge improvement. I'm going to pay a ransom. I think I just offered everyone up for ransom, didn't I? Oh. Well, we'll do it again. Get people out of my prison. Right. You. Convert. 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 Give me 10 gold. Give me 10 gold. Wonderful. I have another son. Liang Bi. That's a lot of sons I have. Can't help but notice. Right. Tributary invalidated. Because they're dead. Alright, fair enough, fair enough. Your son can marry. I think, given that he's 50 years old, he can probably find his own wife. He's also 20th in line, as it claims. That might be correct, even primogenitor, because I just realized my player heir, he has 7 children, 5 of which are sons. Alright. Yeah, that would do it. And then that's like the 4th son, so it makes sense he might be 20th in line. It's just odd to think about our 4th son being 20th in line to the throne. Oh, anyway. Let's see here. How are we looking? So we won a war, so we're now at 1215. You're at 1770. Okay. Just trying to think what else we can do. Power sways towards pro-U movement seems to have gone up quite a lot recently. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Son of Heaven's expected legitimacy level. Contribution to established control. We still have that one ongoing. Yeah. Shape the dynastic cycle is unavailable for another 8 years. This is the established control. It's finished in 6 months, at which point we can get those bonuses again. Okay, is there anything else I can do for expansion? For expansion, I need the yearly drift, which I've got. Winning wars, which I'm doing. Expansion movement is the favored movement. But, yeah, I'm fine with having the pro-U movement being it, even though we get slightly less yearly drift. That's perfectly acceptable. Grand campaign project was successful. We could hold a grand campaign. The problem is if it isn't successful, then it's a negative here, right? I thought it was, but I'm struggling to see it. But I thought it was, well, oh no, there you go. Is a failure, plus 50. Cool. Yeah, so there's not a lot we can actually do right now outside of declaring wars. I guess I need a reason to declare war against somebody. Guess I could get claimants. Claimants are always a good way to declare wars. We could pick somebody we want to declare war against and just see if I can acquire somebody. Like, the Kingdom of Dali. Can I just acquire a claimant? Like, I don't know, you willing to just join me? Spouse or concubine. You would join me. You're 64 though. You're a little bit too old, because you'll die probably. This guy would join me. He has a claim on the Kingdom of Dali. Yeah? Okay. Now I'm starting to think I might just do this. It's war then activity. Just remembering my order of operations. Wait, so I don't have a valid casus belli, but that guy just joined me, right? That guy with a claim just joined me. I don't have a valid casus belli. Is something else blocking me? Chances are yes. So you just joined me. I cannot press your stuff. Is that because we are in the tension era? Okay. Non-administrative vassals may openly declare war against other vassals. Grand Chancellor's integrated title task is disabled. The Son of Heaven is unable to declare offensive wars. But I did though. Okay, so I'm guessing you're not meant to declare offensive wars. That's the actual answer. You are able to, you're just not meant to be able to. I understand. I understand. Okay, so I should hold the campaign if I want to do a war. I'm just kind of worried it's gonna suck. If I hold a campaign. Let's see here. I mean, that'll finish in 6 months, which would be nice. So, what are the requirements to expand? I need to be top liege of some more stuff. I guess we could expand the wall at that point. Maybe you need to expand and then improve. Maybe that's how you're meant to do things. I don't have any of this. What am I missing? I'm missing... Oh, I'm missing this as a holding. If I construct this as a holding, then I can extend the Great Wall. Oh, okay. That seems good. I want to hold a grand campaign. Pledge to conquer selected duchy. Yeah, okay. Choose locate... oh, I need more to start it. I need 8,000 to start it. I see. Okay, well. We'll start saving up. Let's do capital examination then. I know it cost me 500, but... we're still going to do it, because we still want... I actually don't... I could actually have everyone pass here. But we want our family to start passing these. So that's fine. Let's do it. Hey, you converted it. That's quicker than you were meant to. That's actually huge. Okay, so popular opinion just took a jump up here. Although there are more peasants around here that are also joining this faction that will spawn in 1 month. So why are you in it? Offensive war, cultural acceptance. It's cultural acceptance which is the problem here. Okay. I don't have a way of very quickly getting that up. I guess I could probably do a... promote cultural acceptance task here. Lose a little bit of money. And then do that. Yeah. Okay. That faction is so about to fire. Like, it's so about to fire. Like, it's so much about to fire that I might as well just raise my troops. Let's be realistic. Let's just raise our troops. Right. I'll even split them in 2 and start getting them separated. Wait, all you want is the control? Wait, which one is this? This is the other revolt, right? Yeah, this is this revolt. Yeah, I give up. Yep. You want freedom, you shall have it in death. Rally the troops. I can manage things from here. Synthesize area finished, which is nice. I think that one actually helps us, right? Because I think synthesize area is one that counts against this. No? Oh no, yes. Yes, it does. That's 50 away. So although this war got declared, we actually got a counter for it immediately, which is very nice. How much is another synthesize area? Doesn't cost that much, but it does move you towards advancement, which we don't necessarily want to do. Okay. So you are going to head up here. And you're going to head down here. Keep them up. Okay. Right. This is all fine. Right. They're done. What's this? Make a request. Do you want an iridescent stone? No? It's my iridescent stone. How many people are in this? 8,000. Okay. It should be fairly easy to work out where they are then. Right. Actually, wait a second. That one. One next to it. Looks like it has worse control, right? Yeah, 0 control. That might be worth doing. Alright, there's 1,000 there, so you can deal with those 1,000. Where is the... or where are the other armies? There we go, they're both directly north. Right, deal with that one. Go. Still waiting for this thing to start, which it will do in 4 months. Wonderful. Okay. Grand Chancellor made somebody like us. I'll do local arbitration. Gives us some random bonus. Inspired levies. Sure, whatever. Does not matter. Inspire control is completed. That's huge, because now I can do another inspire control. What's the control thing? It's that. I think I need some control over here, looking at it. Let's set up a little project then. So let's do an establish control. I don't have enough. Okay. Oh yeah, somebody also said in the comments that these costs are our costs, right? But they're not these costs are not the same for everybody. So the reasons why some of my vassals may have been able to contribute is because their costs may have been lower, which makes sense. I have lost a child. That's upsetting, although apparently only very, very slightly upsetting in that we didn't actually gain any stress over it. You know, you can be our cupbearer now. Let's go. Concubine falls pregnant. This one, make a request. No, you can't have the iridescent stone either. Hey, we won the war. Force demands. Being suggested that we keep peasants in our prison for as long as possible, which we will do. That's fine. Right, let's have a look at, that's the wrong one, at this again. So 1785 isn't too bad, and we obviously got some bonuses for winning a war there, so okay. I have a daughter called Chang Shen. Cool. And this is about to begin. That guy in my prison is no longer part of... No, he's still part of the revolts, but the factions don't exist anymore, though. Probably just execute you, right? Yep. All my guests would be unhappy if I execute this guy. Alright, well, I'll just, like, you know, get a hook on him then. Okay. I'll enjoy the gift he brought us. I will then increase diplomacy education's chance to succeed. I can keep an eye on this random person. It's all fine. Back in here. I'll let the examiners know this random person's name. This guy wants to bribe me. I'm willing to accept it. We have yet another son called Chong Yi. Or Chong Ji, I should say. It begins. Right. Let's see who passes. Do I have any of my family here? Yes, I have my grandson. And I have my other grandson. Okay. Both of them are Yu Yancey's sons, I assume, because they're both in his court. Okay. See how my grandsons do. Hey, one of them's up into the top 3. Ooh. Yuan Li, yeah, okay, the only reason I noticed Yuan Li's socks were riddled with examination answers is because he accidentally got water splashed on them. I'll let the examiners work that one out. Sleeping on duty. This guy's sleeping. I'm not going to make entrance lose anything. I'll just take the prestige hit. I lost stress because somebody else was angry. This guy's learned Chinese. Okay, that's cool. Okay. This random person got the merit. Fantastic. And now we're doing the palace examination. Actually, I noticed that none of my family are in the top group anymore. Okay. As I oversee the crowd, one of the entrants, gentleman Huang Shou Yi, becomes so enraptured with telling jokes that he barely notices where he is going. Slowly walking backwards, he unwittingly approaches me, exclaiming, "That's how the marauders lost the sword." I cough gently. The crowd in front of him goes silent. Huang Shou Yi freezes in fear. I say, most amusing. Focus on the exam. Or slights leave immediately and make him lose 2 merit ranks. I'll just say it's amusing. I do like that you can just be a mean ruler, though. Okay. Silver gift. Greeting, great Huangdi, my vassal, gentleman Huang Shouyi kowtows deeply. My family, the Huang, has connections with merchants on the Silk Road and the Yellow Sea. Connections I've leveraged to offer you a humble gift. This is a coffer of silver coins from Chokodike? Oh. Alright. Interesting. Bearing the sigil of the Emperor of the Byzantine Empire. So I can accept and get some money. Tell me of the Byzantine Empire. Or divide it between you, use it for your studies. No, tell me of the Empire. I want 500 stewardship lifestyle experience, please. Wonderful. That now means I can grab one of these. Let's grab Taxman. Cool. Even though we're not doing that right now, but it gets us further down this list, which will get us to good stuff eventually. Like popular figurehead and architect are fairly good. Talking of... No, get good habits. Talking of architect, I was going to upgrade some more of these, but we're already full on that one. So what's next? Maybe disciple room? We can just increase our number of disciples? Maybe. Anything else I need to upgrade? I could upgrade my granary. No, I can't. I could upgrade my ancestral shrine to get me more renown. I was going to say piety, but it's the renown I care about. Yeah, let's do that. Let's keep upgrading our ancestral shrine. Which faction is strong now? The yellow turban ones. Is that because I killed the leader that was able to reform? Okay. Well, it's unfortunate. Selected beauty. Your esteemed majesty. During my travels in Linzhou, I met a family of good standing, the Duola, and spoke with the Tangut elders. They petitioned me to select a lady to serve you in the inner palace. I chose Duola Liu, a woman of rare grace. We hope she pleases you, O son of heaven. Tell me of your travels instead. Or... she can join me. That's fine. We're now at 16 concubines. Wonderful. Bell chimes. We're now in the palace examination. Pearl River will soon flood. That sounds bad. Sounds really bad to me. Where's the Pearl River? That's the Yellow River. Okay, well, we're safe then. That's the Yangtze. That's the Pearl River. So down here. Oh. Well, that's horrible, honestly. Like, it's being planned. It needs 3 contributions to start. Can I start now? You cannot do it until you reach recovery. So no. No, I cannot start now. Okay, bunch of people passed. That's cool. I was starting 124 entrants. 1 failed the examination. Okay. Doesn't let you know, like, specifically who passed. You have to kind of look at people individually if you want to find people who passed. I guess I could look at my family members down here and be like, you were somebody who was in it. Did you pass the palace examination? You weren't even invited. Oh, alright. Children's examination? Failed? Okay. Could take a 6-month break to meditate in seclusion. Sure, in the comfort of my own estate. We'll do a 6-month meditation. Torrential downpours. As much needed precipitation falls upon the land nearing the Pearl River, ensuring the harvest will continue as cultivated. Though the earth is more than sated, the rain grows in intensity and shows no sign of stopping. The sun is nowhere to be seen and the river begins to overflow inland. You are already power sharing, don't need to make any changes to accommodate the extra burden. Contributions to disaster recovery projects will cost you 10% less. Okay. I choose that then. I don't need to do anything and it's 10% less cost. Alright. That sounds like a good deal to me. Oh, somebody's trying to do this again. Cancel. Right. A rush of water. Water rushes through the streets and alleys of towns surrounding the Pearl River, sweeping the bodies of innocents along its relentless current. Some try to wade through only to be swallowed whole. The flood seeps beneath the building floors, saturating the wood, ensuring future rot. Crops are crushed by the whelm of rushing flood. It's not good. We've got a death toll. That's a lot of people who are dead. Okay. Weak and brittle. So we get damaged fortifications. The once tall and brooding walls surrounding towns around the Pearl River have crumbled, making it impossible to station any regiments there. Warriors are moved to safer areas, but this in turn creates vulnerability for the region. At its weakest moment, the land lies in ruin, undefended and vulnerable. Second impact. Bunch more dead. Oh, including my granddaughter. Do you hold the land down there? Do you hold land sort of near there? Yeah, okay, well, my granddaughter died. It's unfortunate. It's only you I see in the list initially, but more might have died. More weak and brittle bonuses. Third impact. Okay. Progress undone. It lost some development. And look at this. It did it again. You got recovered from natural disaster, adding minus 50 progress. That's just bugs then. Yeah. Because you're getting the minus 50 project or progress immediately. That's stupid. That's obviously not like that's obviously not how it's meant to work. Okay. There's no world in which that's the way it's meant to work. Alright. So, yeah, what people were saying is this guy, right, he has 2.4. He has 2.41, right, or whatever, K. But this costs 2,452. So he's not going to be able to afford it, but his actual cost that he pays is less, which is why he will be able to afford it and contribute. It's got all three of these. So what are these doing? I gain the survivor tax burden. I guess he might. That might be whoever actually contributes gains that, and then gets disaster relief hero. Okay. And then we want all of these as well, probably, if we can get people to join in. I don't want to give you a hook on me, honestly. Aid for victims. Anyone want to contribute to that? Maybe. But this one. You'll be convinced for 10. Okay, so I'll give you the influence there. Nope. Don't want to get you in there. That's fine. We'll just do memorial fortifications. That's okay. Okay. People have now funded it, which I think is good. So if we go and have a look at this now, it'll be done in 58 days. Okay. I can't get either of these guys in here without a hook, so that's okay. Cool. Chill. Wars declared on our vassal. Wait. Oh, no, I can contribute to that one. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do an established control. Maybe in that region, but yeah, I need another 8,000 dollars. Okay, wait a second. I was just looking at stuff over here. It was showing, when I open that up, it shows stuff over here. So can I build a Great Wall thing in one of these? Maybe it's in this one? No, I can't do anything with it. It's just showing me where the Great Wall is. Okay. Sure, whatever. That's fine. Hey, somebody just contributed more to that blood one. That's good. So someone's paid for aid for victims already. That's nice. Nobody's paying for refugee resettlement, but it's okay. I've lost my bodyguard. Okay, need a new one. That's the wrong screen. New bodyguard's gonna be that guy. Right. Do I have a better person in here? Nope. So I also have you're improving control, and then you're improving cultural acceptance. Can I speak their language? I don't think so. So let's do a learn language scheme. Yeah, let's do that. That'll probably help a little bit. We do have a faction gonna fire in 10 months. Nothing we can really do about that. No, this is still about 1760. We're still going up here. So this is kind of neutralized right now, which is nice. We haven't actually managed to get it to go backwards, but it's neutralized. Okay. Well, yeah, there we go. The Pearl River flood is now sorted. I'm going to move some money over here, and we're going to start the... yeah, we're going to start that 8,000 one. I should check how much it costs, actually. As in, I should have it up here. So that is 8, 8, 10. Oh. Actually goes to the right number. There we go. We're going to do it down here because this already had low control and it probably still has low control. And we can just get people who aren't my ministers to contribute. That's the only requirement, is that they're not my ministers. There we go. Get them all to contribute. Nice. Let me just double check that was... That's not the right map mode. That's the right map mode? Yeah, so this did have low control all around there, so... That's good. Right. So that's all good. So that should now have dropped that by another 40. Yeah. So we're getting there. Meditate in seclusion is finished. Right, although we haven't actually finished until, you know, we come out of the meditate from seclusion. My daughter learned a language. I have now concluded my meditation. Right. That's cool. We can now do other things if we want to do other things. It's all fine. Dangerous faction is still exists, unfortunately. I also wonder if I can murder this guy in time. Maybe. Let's just, you know, let's not dismiss this out of hand. Let's see who I can get in here. Just going for speed first of all. So it's 40 days. Alibi is going to be you. Hefty bribe. Prestige. And a bribe. There we go. You can join. Okay, and then I could have my Imperial Censor help. Although actually my Imperial Censor needs to change because he's terrible at his job. My musician's going to take his job. There we go. He can no longer be my musician though. Right, let's have that be my concubine and lover. Right, so now this is 40 days. You're assisting my schemes, which is good. 40 days the minimum here? No. Interesting. I would have thought it would be less, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I would have thought this would be higher as well, but it's all fine. Anybody else want to help with my scheme? I think, actually, you can help, right? Yeah, you can brew poisons. Yeah, it's good. It still says 40 days. Oh, but it's because you help with secrecy, not with speed. Okay, cool. It's fine. We are definitely about to murder this guy. Sticky fingers. Somebody has stolen my no money. Okay, I don't care. That's perfectly acceptable. They can steal nothing from me as much as they like. Right. We're at 5. We're not capped yet. We can do one more spin on the thing here, assuming that there's time. There's 4 months left. Maybe even do 2 if we want to. Do I want to stop being rivals with this family? Yeah, let's stop being rivals. It's okay. What's our family relationship currently? Oh, it's still cordial. I see. Right, now we're at 95. My daughter has been born. Okay. Right, hooks are expiring. I'm going to fire this scheme, and we're going to murder this guy. Yep. Assassin has murdered him, and nobody thinks it was me. That's all I needed to see. The faction died. Doesn't matter that the faction's going to rise up again. It just killed it for, you know, a little bit of time. Hey, one of my grandchildren, I think, or sons, I'm not entirely sure. I should probably have checked. Has now passed his exam. Grand tournament? I'm not going to join that. That doesn't seem like the kind of thing I need to join. Okay. How are we doing? 1745, 1355. We're getting closer. We're closing the gap, and that's the main thing that matters. My concubine, Tabuyan, accosts me, grinning from ear to ear. In her hand are 2 fishing poles. Come fishing with me today, dear lover. I promise you will love it, she exclaims. It's been a while since I took a break and escaped the hustle and bustle of the castle. Sure, I'll catch the legendary white carp. I got a big fish. Okay. Cool. That's still finishing off. So that shouldn't be ticking up, right? Because it's done? Or is it still in recovery for another 14 years? Wait, does that mean I have to wait does that mean I'm getting a negative every year for 14 years towards this? Because it's a natural disaster that's ongoing? Probably, right? That's 35 per year. I mean, we do have negatives per year as well. Like, we have, I mean, this should be triggering, but it isn't. But we have expected legitimacy level triggering, which is quite nice. Yeah. There are some things that we're doing that are countering it, but... Could try some more synthesize area stuffs as well, but anyway. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.